Fall Vegetable Garden Data Sheets. This is a short explanation on how to enter the data for planting and for monitoring the growth of the garden. Vegetable garden layout. There are 6 rows, each having 4 beds. Data sheets are color-coded to match the layout diagram. Row 1 is brown, 2 blue, 3 pink, 4 green, 5 purple, and 6 is orange. The vegetable garden is a no-till, earth-kind garden. This means no fertilizer, compost, or pesticide is to be added or used. Do not water unless instructed to do so, but please do remove any weeds that you find. Thank you. Additional rules. When planting, push back the mulch only enough to plant your seeds or transplant. It's important in an earth-kind bed that the covering of mulch remain over the bed as much as possible. Disturb the soil as little as possible when you prepare a bed for seeds or you dig a hole for a transplant. Caution: there are 3 drip lines in each bed. Be careful where you dig. And please, no stepping in beds. It crushes the soil matrix. This is your growth and planting data. Please put your name and the date at the top of the page. You'll notice that the growth and planting data sheet starts at row 1, bed 1, the color code brown. What is planted is on the sheet. In the case of carrots in bed 1, the first row is on the north or the closest to the potager garden. The second row is on the south side of the bed. Look at bed 2 in the layout diagram to the right of this slide. Following the north side, south side scheme, in bed 2, the beets will be planted on the north side of the bed and the bush beans planted on the south. Bush bean 1 starts at the top of bed 2. A soil temperature on the day of planting will be taken by the specialist team manager and the information given to you. Please enter that data next to all the plants that you plant. Enter the date you are planting the seeds or transplants. The vegetable garden will be visited every Wednesday for data collection. At that time, all rows and beds will be checked and the date of seed sprout recorded beside each plant. Where only one line is listed, like carrots or beets, just the one date is required. In the case of the 6 bush beans, the date will be recorded as each emerges. Again, on these Wednesday data collections, as we go down the rows and beds, the height and width of the seedlings and transplants will be measured as exactly as possible. Where there is one line as for carrots or beets, please measure one of the plants that is a good example of them all. Please measure in inches. Again, on our Wednesday data collection, the date of the first flowering or fruiting observed will be recorded. You'll notice the NA has been placed in several of the columns. This is where data doesn't apply. Carrots and beets will be harvested before they bloom.